Peace, peace, beautiful beings, and welcome back to my channel. I am Coach V, and I'm sharing with you today my 5-day experience with taking CMOS gel. So if you missed any of my previous videos about why I started taking it, the immediate benefits, real life reaction in real time about the taste and the texture, I will put at the end of this video the playlist. You can go back and peruse the videos as you wish. So today, day number 5, I can definitely say that the energy level is increasing, like dramatically. Hold on, y'all. I look down. I forgot to tell y'all I'm serving y'all this ponytail realness today. So in this little piece, I actually realized after I made the ponytail that it wasn't up in the ponytail. And it took so much to get these braids up in the ponytail. I said, forget it. We're just going to drape this over the shoulder like that. Y'all remember back in the 80s when boys had their hair cut and they had the little tail in the back? This is giving me 1980s, early 1990s tail in the back of the fade realness. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so back to my feedback. So the energy level is like dramatically increased. I am waking up still on my Disney princess vibes. I am high energy throughout the entire day, which is kind of suspicious because I'm usually high energy like all day, every day. Ask my teenagers and ask my husband. But this is more of a calming, just relaxed type of alertness. That's the type of energy that I'm having, energetic experience that I'm having. These lashes tripping me out today, y'all. I'm trying to keep them on. We'll see what happens. Also, too, as I mentioned in my video yesterday, after a few days of having the CMOS in my system, I think it's finally doing its thing as far as sending me to the bathroom regularly. So this is the second morning that I was up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, emptying my bowels, no pain. And there was no, okay, TMI moment. There's no really horrible smell. You know how sometimes you eat certain foods and they're good going down, but when they come out, it's like, oh my gosh, who died? Like, did I just pass a corpse? Like, what's going on? I can honestly say these past 2 situations have not been like that. The color has been a color that I haven't seen probably since I was little while going to the bathroom. Because there's a color spectrum when it comes to your bowel movement, right? As far as the healthy level of it, if you have too little iron, if you don't have enough fiber, so on and so forth. So I'll just leave it at that and I'll let y'all research that on your own. But that's really amazing. And I told y'all in previous videos that I got my husband to try the CMOS. And he suffers from like back pains and hip pains and has had multiple surgeries. Cartilage worn thin, like just inflammation period that exacerbates, I think the word is, his conditions. And the challenge with that is while we're sleeping, he moves a lot. He tosses and turns a lot to find a comfortable position. And then he'll find a comfortable position, but then throughout the night, he'll have to flip and toss and turn to find another comfortable position. So you can kind of imagine how a typical night for me goes, because when he flips around, it wakes me up. Because I'm one of those, there's 2 types of sleepers. There's still sleepers and then there's acrobatic sleepers. I'm not an acrobatic sleeper. Once I find a comfortable position, I usually stay in that position all night unless I have a bad dream and I wake up, unless nature calls. Most of the time, though, I'm able to sleep in that same position. Fun fact, when I was younger, I used to sleep on my back. And so sleeping on my back, I would put my hands, like on my stomach or something. And my mom, being in the death care industry, she worked at the coroner's office. I used to get in trouble for sleeping on my back because it reminded her of a dead body, because that's how still I would be the entire time. So I had to sleep on my side or sleep on my stomach. But now that I'm grown, I sleep how I want to sleep. But the point is, I'm a very still sleeper. So if someone's jumping up and down or flipping, flopping in the bed or, pulling covers back and forth, it wakes me up out of my slumber. let me tell you, the past 2 nights have been amaze balls. The country boy has been still. He's been sleeping throughout the night. And I have to attribute it to the effects of the sea moss. I have to attribute it to the effects of reducing his inflammation and pushing out toxins, because now don't tell him I told y'all this, but now his bowels are moving. And he's having the same experience of it being comfortable, not being, uncomfortable, not smelling horrible. So that's where we are now in our sea moss journey. And I'm super excited. As I mentioned in my video the other day, I intentionally planned on taking the sea moss for 1 week straight without anything extra as far as like exercise. So I'm so looking forward to Monday when I'll be able to do my cardio circuit. My cardio circuit is the treadmill, the stepper, and a weighted jump rope. And thankfully, I'm blessed to have all these things in my home. So actually, I just canceled my gym membership yesterday. I went to Planet Fitness, canceled my gym membership yesterday that I've had for like 5 years. And, so now it's like I don't have a backup plan. So I really got to, work out at home. And then over time, when I'm ready, we'll be able to incorporate weights in our home. My husband was an athlete in school, and so he remembers and still has a lot of the knowledge as far as weight training, because he knows I ain't trying to bulk up. I just want to tone up, But anyway, I'm so excited to see the results when I begin, my cardio next week. I also shared my weight release. I think I shared that I was 1.8 pounds down after a few days. And out of curiosity, when I got out the shower today, I wanted to weigh myself. And I kid you not, it was 0.2 ounces less than it was yesterday. So when I tell you I'm like feeling myself, like I'm feeling myself. Like I'm so super excited, and this is just only not even the first full week. So I will be placing another order I meant to bring the jar today before I started the video. Oh my gosh. So if you want to see the product, go to video 1 or 2. So my first day taking sea moss, and definitely day 2 of sea moss. I believe the jar was in the video. I got it from a black woman owned business on Instagram. She's on Instagram as Pure Energy. So it's INNERG, like the inner goddess, energy. And the website, I believe, is www.whatsyourenergy.org. So again, it's what's your INNERG, whatsyourenergy.org. She sells these great 16-ounce jars of sea moss gel that she makes on her own. She ships it to you with a little cool pack, because it does have to be refrigerated. So once you receive it, open up the package, place it in your refrigerator. And of course, after you use it, put it back. So my husband and I are currently taking 2 tablespoons of sea moss gel first thing in the morning. And then my husband, because he's noticing he's sleeping better the past 2 nights, he's been taking 1 tablespoon before bedtime. And all I know is it's natural, it's organic, and sis gets to sleep throughout the night. So it's a win-win for me. Now, I don't take an extra dose in the evening. I'm just doing my 2 tablespoons during the day. Still practicing my intermittent fasting. Still increasing my bottles of water. Matter of fact, I downed 3 bottles of water before I took a shower today. So that means I had my 2 tablespoons of sea moss gel, 3 bottles of water, all before 10 a.m. Now, flip side, I was urinating probably every 15 minutes. And it wasn't no little trickles. Like, it was full blown, like horses. Like, it was crazy. So, but I'm excited, and I'm thankful that my kidneys work. I'm thankful that all my organs are healthy and that they work. So you won't find me complaining about having to go to the bathroom so much because I'm consuming more water. You're going to see me in gratitude. You're going to hear me give thanks, because I too had, like my mom, a career in the death care industry. And so I know what it's like when people start to deteriorate. And one of the things is their kidneys fail. They become incontinent. So because I experienced that firsthand in my prior career, you ain't gonna hear me complaining about going to the bathroom 50, 11 times. I gotta go, and I give thanks that I'm able to do that. So I'm already 3 bottles of water in. I've already had my 2 tablespoons of sea moss. I usually eat about 1 o'clock. Sometimes, depending on what I got going on, it's usually 3 or 4. So I will go all day without eating until at least 1 o'clock, sometimes later. And then I cut off my eating, like my actual meal eating, depending on when I start, about 8 or 9 o'clock. So I can have anywhere between 7 and 8 hours of a feeding window, and I treat that as actually eating food. If I'm having meat that day, a small portion of meat, like actually eating a meal. Sometimes if I didn't eat heavy during my feeding time and I get a little hungry after my 8 or 9 hour window has passed, my husband's really great about keeping watermelon in the house. So he'll dice it up for me, put it in a container. I'll get me a bowl of watermelon and eat that. We have these really great, I think it's called Outshine is the brand. These Outshine frozen treats. So there's popsicles and fruit bars that are all natural. They taste amazing.com. My new fave is the watermelon version, so I'll have that. And sometimes I even have just a throwback popsicle. You know, the little pop ice that comes in a little plastic rectangle pouch and you cut the top off. So I'll partake in things like that if it's after my feeding window. So I'm going to have some Raisin Bran cereal. I've already got my mouth tuned up for that. I'm going to have a bowl of Raisin Bran cereal when it's time for me to eat. And I use almond milk. I've been on almond milk for about 8 years now. Cow's milk doesn't even appeal to me. It tastes horrible to me now. And I was raised on cow's milk. So 8 years ago, I made the shift. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to update you all on now. As far as my 5-day journey of the sea moss gel, I will put the website to the lady who I get my husband's and I's from in my description box. If you're on TikTok, I would love for you to join my TikTok community. I'm Coach V8 on TikTok. So Coach V and then the number 8 on TikTok. I am aggressively working to build that platform and to show my fun, quirky side, but then also to share my message about mental health as well as my signature brand at Mental Health is Sexy. So you get a mixture of things there, but it's kind of cool to let people see my fun side because sometimes people think I'm serious because I talk about mental health all the time, and I am. However, I am not a one-trick pony, you dig? So join me on my TikTok community. And if you're on Instagram, I'm working hard to grow that platform as well. So I'm on Instagram at Coach VMP. I will put that link in the description as well. And most importantly, if you have not already, subscribe to this channel. And make sure you click the notification bell so that you're one of the first persons to know when I upload new content. As a reminder, my channel is dedicated to any and everything mental health and healing related without medication. So I may give you tips and tricks. I may give you alternative and holistic techniques. I may talk about mental health in the media. I will also talk about the holistic journey that I'm on, meaning to keep my mind, body, and spirit in alignment. So the body portion, or my avatar portion, is where that sea moss gel comes in, even though it also have benefits on mental health. So join my channel, share it with a family member or a friend. And as a reminder, July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. So across all my social media platforms, that's all I'm going to be talking about. Facts, sharing my story, talking about some of your favorite celebs and more. So please make sure to connect with me. The link to my website is also going to be in the description box where you can see what types of products and services that I offer to help support your personal growth and healing journey. And you can grab my book. I do have that with me. You can make sure to get a copy of my new self-help book, Renew Your Mind, Take Charge of Your Mental Health, 8 alternative ways to improve your quality of life. This book is where I share the 8 techniques that I personally use to beat manic depression without medication so many years ago. All right, I think that's it. I got some more content to create. Like I said, it's Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, so I got a lot to do as a mental health influencer. You dig? So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.